voices, the stories of the departed, for in the shadows hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of the spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own inner demons, brings to life your deepest fears. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality? In the search for life after life, have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have, maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye. Listen to the story. We are they, we are incarnate and
And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Oh, yeah, it's good to be back. I'll be honest with you guys, wasn't really sick. I've just been burned out on everything. And when I say burned out, I mean flat out burnt. The show, work, just everything in general, I'm burned out. So yeah, I took a few days just to try to get the bearings together. It's helped. I'm not going to push as hard as I have been on the show, forcing myself into it every night. Might be a day here and there where I'm not going to do a show. I'm putting me first right now. Like I said, guys, I on the way home today, it's like, yeah, I want to do a show. But yeah, I'm not as burned out as I was. Spent the past few days kind of just relaxing, which it's good to mentally recharge. And that's kind of where I'm at. Let me get this fucking adjusted again. Here we go. There we are. We left off last time. We're still on Explicit 2, Night 2. Section 1, we're an hour and 23 minutes in. Building 11, A block. So we're going to try to get through most of this, see where we're at, and try to get back to normalcy as much as we can. Yeah, because we still got a long way to go. What is this? We're hitting May, so June, July, August. We got 3 months to get all this done, typed up for Susan. So be ready for Nevada State Prison, Part 5. Let's get back to some audio. and I'm gonna crack my drink. And again, we're still only sitting on 108 pieces of evidence. Not a lot this time. But yeah, I did miss you guys. I won't lie. Did get Wi-Fi set up in the house, finally. Until I get the roof fixed, I just went ahead and bought another wireless router. So we'll see how that goes. Probably gonna drop cable here soon. At least cable TV. Keep the phone, house phone, and the internet. Save $200 a month by dropping cable, and just stream everything. For as much TV as I watch anyway, and just I'll pay for a subscription to watch football. So everybody else, what's new? Anything exciting? Has this been what, 10 days since my last show? Luis, how you doing tonight, bud? Welcome in. Greetings from Las Vegas. I'm sorry, I'll be honest, I don't speak hardly any Spanish. Greetings from Mexico, that's about all I understand of that. And yes, and my friend, I got that part. So I will struggle through Spanish, I'll be honest. But we are listening to my static recorders from Nevada State Prison in Carson City, Nevada. Which is that is Nevada State Prison. I am not Spanish. No. I do not speak Spanish either. I'm sorry. No hablo español. And that's about all I know. Luis, Las Vegas. I'm from Missouri, but I live in Las Vegas. It's good. It's fun. Been here. Uh, See you later, Luis. God bless, man. Thank you for stopping in. You're welcome. Thank you for being here for a few minutes.
We are the ones who dwell within.
Thank you for the follow. Greatly, greatly appreciated. And one thing I do know, muchas gracias. Bye. Adios. Ciao, mañana. Wish I spoke Spanish. I should have learned Spanish in school. Definitely not finding anything. We kind of figured it was going to be like this for the rest of this recorder. Still have 2 sections to go. Okay. It's amazing we never hear these sounds when we're in there. As I always say, just more residual shit. We can't control it. And I never heard back from that TV show. My guess is they decided, nope. Which is alright. One less thing for Brent to worry about. And this is the hard part. What's up, Moosey? How you doing, bud? Welcome back. How you been? Thank you, Moose. Appreciate it. You haven't missed much. Yeah, we haven't got any evidence yet. I'm good, Moose. Thank you. I think what everything was is I'm just burned out. I will stress myself out at work, come home, grab dinner as quick as I can, and get on air, and don't even relax. So I think I was just burning out, and I had to take a few days off. But I'm doing good, thank you. You know, it's just between work, life, the paranormal, and the stream. It's like from both ends. It's just like I gotta slow down. I'm not gonna push myself as hard anymore. It's just for the time being, just gonna be a show. I'm not gonna say when I can, but not as forced as I have. I'm still right on that cusp of it, but I'm a lot better than what I was last week. Last week was bad. There's Jasper. Good old frickin' Jasper. I keep looking over because Jack keeps trying to get out of the window. So if you see me drop everything and disappear real quick, that's the reason. Oh. Hopefully everything goes all right for you there, Moose. We're all getting older. Shit starts falling apart. Jack wanted to say hi real quick to everybody. Yeah, I'll say I'm very blessed. Physically, my health is pretty good. It's more on the mental side than the physical side. Yeah, 48. I wake up with some creaks and pops, but I can deal with that. It's just the burned out feeling. How you been, Korg? You feeling a little bit better, Corgi? It's been a couple of weeks. Hopefully you're doing a little bit better. Hopefully you're doing a lot better. Let's start calling this Rice Krispies Snap, Crackle, and Pop. Little did they know when we were kids, we would live that cereal. They never told us. You will be Snap, Crackle, and Pop. Even by eating this cereal. And I hated Rice Krispies. Ain't too much that the way you sound these days. Right? Alright. They's found more shit wrong with your blood. Oh, sorry to hear that, Corgi. Hopefully they can get it straightened out. Medication. And there's that the Deaf Paranormal team. Time to treat you like an old broke down horse. Yeah, Moose, that's the Deaf Paranormal team. We're not going to have much coherency out of this, but maybe they'll stir up some evidence. Yeah, Corgi, that's how I felt the other day. It's like, you know what? Just take me out in the South 40, put one behind the ear. I'll be done with it. You need a big done. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared to ask. Terrified to ask. They didn't spend a whole lot of time in here. They definitely didn't do a long time in here. Well, we kind of figured that. They really don't spend too much time in any area. Part of it.
Hello? Hello?
Went to light a cigar and caught your beard on.
Hello?
Hopefully you didn't burn it all the way down, just enough for you to put it out and maybe trim it down a little bit. But, oh my God. That is not wah wah. Yeah, it does take talent. I shaved it completely off. Oh no. There's a joke in there somewhere and I just can't find it. They're doing a lot more shuffling around than they are investigating. They're just kind of looking around right now. At least that's the way it seems. And they're leaving. All right, nothing on this section. No, I don't want to save it. Let's go over to section 5. See if we can have any other luck. Okay. We'll be on to section 2. You can hear the enthusiasm in my voice on this one. Dude just laughed and said, I just love full moons. Thanks so much not for calling us. I can just imagine the call of the 911 on that one. Yeah, I need a paramedic over here as soon as possible. Sir, what seems to be the problem? Well, it involves smoking a cigar. You're not Monica Lewinsky, are you? No, but I kind of set myself on fire. Sir, how in the hell did you manage that one? No, that's kind of how I imagine that phone call going. Vocal enhancer, go. But we've all done weird shit, so I can't judge. I just can't judge on that. Okay, this might be a... I need EMS and fire. Well... Are you a redhead? No, he's a hothead. Okay, we're gonna have a lot of crickets. I don't see any evidence in here. We'll give it a few minutes and see what happens. Head, face, whatever. As long as you don't have a heat rash on your face from the fire, then you're okay. Because I can imagine after shaving that, having to go to the store and see these red splotches all over your face and neck and having to explain to somebody how you set yourself on fire lighting a cigar. Yeah. Yeah, who's your favorite pirate? Blackbeard? I start calling Corgi Ashbeard. Corgi the Lesser Beard. Uh, yeah, when I had a beard during COVID, I almost kept it. I literally almost kept the beard. I almost needed Phantom of the Opera mask. Huh, fuck you. The Legend of Fuck You. Alright, but come on. Corgi the Lesser Beard, that's good. That is just good. Glad you're not seriously hurt. Because that would be bad. As long as it's like a heat rash and not a blister burn, you'll be okay after a few days. But the smell of burned hair, you'd be like, what's that burning smell? The plane! The plane! Your wife thought you were smoking weed. That's some ditch weed if you're... Oh. Burnt hair does smell like ditch weed. There is no denying that. You're supposed to have hair, you know, you're supposed to have hair in your weed, little hairs in your weed, not weed in your hair. Yeah, it's to kind of help make you eat, right? If I remember, it's been a long time since I've read on this one. It's kind of to give you an appetite. Now people just realize the power of CBD oil, pure oil. Not so many people will be getting sick. Yeah, we're... Pain and nausea. Okay. Wasn't sure. And that's the other team just walking by. Definitely not paranormal. Another airplane. They are loud though, aren't they? I'm still shocked on the lack of evidence we've gotten. Oh well, having fun otherwise. I don't know if I had talked to you guys. I've been having computer crashing issues for about 3 months. And Sunday, I actually fixed it. I kept getting a blue screen that you could not read. It was all kind of like 3/4 of it was kind of like jumbled and looked like bad bars on a TV. And like the top half, you could make out like when it restarts and goes through the percentage before it reboots. And I kept looking up and I kept looking for, it kept taking me to the AMD Adrenalin. No. You'll get a kick out of this, Korg. But anyway, it kept showing what version AMD Adrenalin was running. And it was running 2 versions, V20 and V22. So I found this old Reddit article from about 1.5 years ago. Because I tried everything that AMD said, that every website said wasn't working. Finally, I was like, what the fuck? So you go into the registry editor and you go into one of the Adrenalin files, and it was running version 20 and 22. You go in and delete version 20, restart your computer, and it'll immediately bring it back. So it crashes again. I go in, delete it a second time, and it didn't bring it back, and I have not had the problem since. It was running 2 versions of Adrenalin. It was Hold on. Let me, event viewer system. Kept throwing AMDR Ryzen Master Driver V20 service failed to start due to the following error. System cannot find the file specified. But it was in there, but it was running 22, not 20, but the system was looking for 20, so it kept crashing. Trying to read a previous version. Try to read the previous version while running the current version. Just freaking weird. And it was like, are you kidding me? It was that easy. So, Corgi, I'm actually getting ready to order my laptop. So I could have to travel with when I do the paranormal. Usually on driver updates. I was having it between driver updates, and I could never figure it out. So yeah. Ended up being a freaking driver that one person out of 1,000 found it. Now, Korg, you're a little bit of a computer guy. What do you think about Omen laptops? Oh, excuse me. The new Omens have been getting rave reviews. You say no, it's like, wait a minute. It's either Omen or Tough. Just flat out no. Wow. The new 2024 Omens are getting amazing reviews. You say Tough, I might not. Because I don't fully need it for gaming. I need it to run Adobe, run OBS, run all the programs so I could stream from the road if I need to. I want to get it with at least 32 gigs of RAM just because of OBS, Adobe, Streamlabs, and everything. So yeah. Panasonic makes a Tough book, okay? You detest HP. Yeah, I do too. The only reason I was considering it is the reviews. I've been watching a lot of like reviews on YouTube by different streamers. The previous 2 years versions of Omen, the screen sucks, the speakers suck. Apparently they fixed the issues. But like I said, I haven't pulled the trigger on one yet. I'm this close to it. And most people do detest HP. You know, like I read reviews on Amazon, uh, but there's idiots that go in there and give negative reviews just to do negative reviews. Uh, so you don't trust too much. That's why if I go read reviews, I stick to like the 4-star reviews because they're less biased. Uh, yeah, the 5 stars are mostly paid. That's why I stick to 4. I'm basically taking the money I got from my car wreck a year and a half ago to pay for the laptop. Money I didn't have, it's free money. Uh, yeah, I think we can pretty much agree this is a dead recorder. Overly negative reviews, usually memes, yeah. And you can usually tell on the negative reviews, they're generally the same. They're not. They're generally all the same, just worded differently. You're gonna surprise me. I just, like I said, I've got a laptop, literally. It's an HP from, my God, 16 years ago. That I used to do my, I hate MacBooks. I've read reviews on them. I will not go with a Mac. Uh, my laptop that I used to do my NASCAR radio show with. Yeah, keep it around to, just dick around with to keep extra files on. When I had my ceiling collapse, my computer was put in the other room for safe. I had that just to check emails with, and it barely did the job. Yeah, it is. But if I get out somewhere, what if I want to load up like a game when I'm out on the road? Carry a Fire Stick just to travel with, to plug into a TV or a computer. I detest Apple with every fiber of my being. That's them walking by. Fuck, Fire sticks. I haven't had any problems with them. I've had one that I've had on my TV for 2 years. Well, not quite 2 years. I've had more problems with my cable box than I have had Fire sticks. Or Alexa, way too many problems. Oh, you're just tired of Alexa refusing you? Or rejecting you? Looks like Section 2 is a bust as well. Just absolutely nada. And that's just strange. Let's at least get 3 loaded and see what we have to deal with. No, I don't want to save it. Let's get back up and get this open. I at least want to see what's in it before I shut down the show tonight. Okay. 6. And you don't even crash on me. And you're gonna crash. You cheesy little bastard. Well, we kind of figured it was going to do something like this. Whose ghost cornflakes did I piss in? I kind of like to know that myself there. Okay, 6. There we go. And this one is hour 34. It looks like we're going to have something to analyze for tomorrow night, which is good. Which is very good. Didn't have anything to listen to on the past 2 sections. Minus that little 5 minutes of that Deaf Paranormal team. But again, I'm kind of curious to what they found. That's about halfway through. So, yeah. Not a whole lot till we get there. Just a preview. We're not going to listen to it. that might be the Deaf Paranormal team again. Okay. So we do have something for tomorrow night to look forward to. That's good. Beyond that, guys, I'm going to call it here. To hell with Adobe. I flipped off their HQ every time I passed it when I was in San Jose. Only you, Corgi. That might be the karma of you burning your beard off, is for you flipping off Adobe. Just kidding on that one, bud. Corgi, Moose, I do thank you guys for being here tonight. Keeping the chat active. It's good to hear from both of you guys. Good to see you again. Yeah, I feel, like I said, just getting everything back on track, trying to control everything mentally. I'm getting there, but I need to take some mental health time because I'm burning at both ends, and between this and work, it's been tough. Anyways, guys, have a great night. God bless. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks again.